All right, so moving on here in chapter 7, we're still working on factoring. All right, and I told you the last chapter we worked on stuff like this. We did like x plus 3 times x plus 4. All right, and we did x times x was x squared, x times 4 was 4x, 3 times x was 3x, and then 3 times 4 was 12. Combined our like terms there for a final answer of x squared plus 7x plus 12. Okay, so we're going to start with this today, and we're going to take it back to that. So if you think of this as going forwards, now we're going to take it in reverse. Okay, so some main things to think about here is that the first thing we're going to take a look at is this third term. So we're looking at these. We got x squared plus bx plus c. So this term, the coefficient of x is going to be b. The third term there is going to be c. So when I talk about c, I'm talking about that third term there, okay? We're going to let this c term drive the problem, okay? Because notice we did 3 times 4 to get that 12. So that number right there is the product of the numbers that make this one up, okay? You add those numbers up to get the 7, but this 12 is what's going to drive our problem. So first up here, we're going to go with x squared plus 9x plus 20. Okay, and I want to take this and make it look like this. So we're going to take this trinomial, turn it into 2 binomials. So factors of 20. You have 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 4 times 5. As we said before, we want to pick the set of factors that adds up to 9, okay, which is 4 times 5. So we want to factor this into x plus 4 times x plus 5. All right, so this is your final answer. All right, but again, when you multiply it out, you get x squared plus 5x plus 4x plus 20. And right there's my 9x. Okay, so again, that's your answer. You know, if you would have went with these other factors like x plus 2 times x plus 10, that's not going to work out because that would give you x squared plus 10x plus 2x plus 20. So notice the 20 works out. Right there, you're going to get 12x. So that's why that does not work. Okay, so you're looking for factors of c, this third term, factors of that number. So factors, again, when you multiply them together, you get that term that add up to the middle term. Let's do another one of those. So this one's not too bad either. X squared plus 10x plus 21. So your factors at 21, you have 1 times 21 and 3 times 7. Not too many options here. 1 plus 21 is 22. We're trying to get 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. So this is going to factor into x plus 3 times x plus 7. Again, order doesn't matter here. I could have x plus 7 times x plus 3. It really doesn't matter. Again, that is your answer right there. When you multiply it all out, you'd get x squared plus 7x plus 3x plus 21. Right there is your 10x. Okay, so let's do one more with 2 addition. So again, we're looking at C first. The first thing you're doing in all these problems is take that third term, 42, figure out your factors. You always have 1 times 42. Be methodical. Don't miss anything here. Just go right down the list. So you got 1 and 42, of course. Does 2 go into 42? Yeah, 2 times 21. Does 3 go in? Yes, 3 times 14. 4 doesn't go in, 5 doesn't go in, 6 times 7. So these are all your options. They need to add up to 13. So that's going to be the 6 and 7. Again, that would give us 17. That would give us 23. That would give us 43 if we were adding them. So again, we're going to go x plus 6 times x plus 7. That's your final answer. You have x x squared plus 7x plus 6x plus 42. Right there's your 13x. Good to go. Okay. Again, if you picked other ones like x plus 3 times x plus 14, some of these are going to be some trial and error. What we're going to get to in the next couple of days is going to be a little more trial and error here. You get x squared plus 14x plus 3x plus 42. So notice the 42 works out. But right here you have 17x. We're trying to get a 13x. All right, I got 3 more I'm going to take a look at with you here. So 4 is still positive, so your factors are going to have the same sign. But we need to get a negative 5 here. So with 4, you could have 1 times 4, or you could have negative 1 times negative 4, would also give you positive 4. You could also have 2 times 2, or negative 2 times negative 2. The same options up here, but we're trying to get the negative here. So which ones will add up to negative 5 here? Go with negative 1 and negative 4. So we're going to factor this in x minus 1 and x minus 4. So again, that is your solution. You write the minus 1x there, that's fine. Negative 1 times negative 4 will be positive 4 there. And you get back to your x squared minus 5x plus 4, and you're good to go. Okay, so this is just checking your answer here. This is all I need, okay? This equals this. We're not solving anything here, we're just rewriting it. That's it, in order to try and solve these problems in the future, okay? All right, next up here, let's go with so again, your factors of 40. Be methodical with your factors of 40. Does 1 go in? Does 2 go in? Does 3 go in? Does 4 go in? Okay, no, so I just go right down the line there. 2 times 20, 4 times 10, 5 times 8. All right, we need to add up to 13. So 5 and 8 will add up to 13. Again, 4 and 10 would give you 14. 2 and 20 would give you negative 22. So we'll go x minus 8 times x minus 5. Again, order doesn't matter here. Again, that's your answer. When you multiply it out, you get x squared minus 5x minus 8x plus 40, minus 13x in the middle. So that's good. All right, and the last one here. Let's just do a little comparison. All right, so just about the same problem here, except I have plus 11x versus minus 11x. They're both positive 24s. Your factors at 24 are 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, and 4 times 6. They need to add up to 11, so we got to go with 3 and 8. On this one, x squared plus 11x plus 24, we're going to factor this into x plus 3 times x plus 8. Over here, we're going to factor x squared minus 11x plus 24 into x minus 3 and x minus 8. Okay. Again, over here, you get x squared plus 8x plus 3x plus 24. Right there's my 11x. Over here, x squared minus 8x minus 3x plus 24. Again, negative 3 times negative 8 gives me the positive 24. And I get minus 11x in the middle there. So a little comparison with what we covered today. I'm going to give you some practice problems to do today. You do not need to send them to me. Just some good practice to get started with this stuff for the week.